My name is Karim. I think that's a good place to start. I like the nature, and the nature made me like photography. And then I felt that there's a mission in photography, and that mission is to spread the beauty I see in nature. Because I used to get that question, why do you go to the desert? There's nothing out there. People didn't know. So no matter how much I said, it's not the same as them seeing it firsthand. So I started taking pictures to show them and to narrate and document my stories and my experiences. And then I fell in love with photography as the art. Before it was just a tool, then it turned into an art. I wholly believe in what we are doing as Photopia. It was a common vision. Marwa articulated it in a beautiful way when we first talked about Photopia about 9 years ago. Then it turned into a mission and then a vision. And the vision was, how do we spread photography in Egypt? How do we create that awareness about photography? And how do we make a business model from that passion at the same time? First thing that we're going to do is we need to spread that awareness, and that's where events, talks started taking place. Then we needed to raise the bar in terms of creating an education about photography. And this is where the second part of the business of Photopia came into play, and that's effectively the school. And we have a very broad curriculum of courses, and that was developed in an organic manner with inputs from actual photographers who also wanted to share their experience and wanted to pass on the learning. And that's the beauty about everything with Photopia. It developed whole organically. It wasn't imposed. Now you have community of photographers. They need to have access to facilities, they need to have access to equipment, and that wasn't the easiest thing to do. So we believe that we can contribute through this by having a studio place that's accessible, that's available, that's not intimidating, such as the big production houses or the big media and advertising houses. And that was available to everyone. And lighting equipment is bulky and is not easy to carry around. So we added this as well. And then that created the following, and with Marwa's energy, that continued to foster and create that awareness and attract more and more photographers, and it grows. And you see it over the years growing with the first Cairo Photo Week, which was an amazing innovation and a culmination of Marwa's vision through already many years of experiencing firsthand the feedback from the talks that we used to hold in Photopia, so make it at a bigger scale. And now here we are at the second Cairo Photo Week, and I think it's an amazing success with the support of everyone and the support of all the participants that are coming here. And I think it will be very highly attended till the last day, because the vibe is creating and the energy you feel in the place is unique. We built the place, the old location for Photopia in Korba, which was a unique venue and a unique space that we put all together. Then we started a collaboration with our first instructors, and then how do we create awareness? Social media wasn't as accessible to us. We hadn't figured it out as much. It was quite strong because it was after the Arab Spring, so already social media was a booming thing in Egypt. But how do we tap into this, and how do we reach out and create that awareness? So we started with a very small number of students, and people didn't understand what's a photography hub, what is the concept that we're presenting, how are you guys catering for photographers? Does this mean you go take pictures? No, we don't take pictures. Our clients are the photographers, the wannabes, the passionate ones, and all the way to the most acclaimed and renowned photographer. we saw the journey, and every year we saw the challenges, we saw the opportunities, and Marwa would talk to me and give me updates of how things were tough, how do we retain the right crew to support what Photopia is doing, how to create that awareness, how to provide that support to them, and eventually it started picking up. So I think perseverance and continuity of believing in the same story, month after month, year after year, despite all the challenges that Egypt had to go through and had to face. We remained there and we survived, and we never gave up in terms of believing on our vision and our story. Downtown is an amazing place and is an amazing venue, and it offers a unique perspective into what Cairo is. So Cairo Photo Week Beat in downtown with the support of Ismailia is a unique feature and is a highlight that really crystallizes and culminates what downtown is and how people love downtown. So it's a right marriage between the art and the experience and the venue, and there's event after event. There are people coming from the States, there are people coming from France, there are people coming from Denmark, there are people coming from all over Egypt, and people are listening, people want to learn, people come and look at the art, want to read the stories that the artists or the photographers are sharing in terms of the picture content and the narrative of these pictures, and it's just something to be proud of. I did not envision this scale. I did not envision this magnitude. It's not one venue, it's multiple venues, all walking distance, all well covered. The recognition, the acclaim, being on the national news in Egypt, the recognition this event has taken has surpassed, and maybe I would say could be at par with the cinema festivals, at least the local ones. This is what this has achieved, and I could have never in my wildest dreams imagined being here, sitting actually interviewing in one of the Cairo Photo Week venues with a beautiful crew, a beautiful team. Right next to us there's an ongoing lecture by one of our guest photographers, and it's well attended. There's a proper stage inside. This is a dream come true for Marwa, for myself, for everyone who believed in Photopia.